my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jacqueline and I make new videos every week on a whole variety of things: lifestyle, beauty, adventure, all sorts of fun stuff. And I upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. So today I wanted to kind of reflect on the past few months and things I've bought, and just kind of give you an update on products I'm liking, products I'm not liking, stuff like that. I actually don't have a lot. Last time I did this I had a whole bunch of stuff. I just haven't been buying a lot of stuff recently. No particular reason, just one of those times I've found what I like right now, and I just it happens sometimes. It's good to not buy things every once in a while. So I just have a few things, mostly skincare. I do have one makeup item. But yeah, let's just hop into it. So I'm actually going to start with that makeup item. And it's the Stila, what are these called? The Glitter and Glow Liquid Eyeshadows. So this is the shade Kitten Karma, and I'm obsessed. I'll show you a little swatch. It's just this beautiful pinky metallic, full of glitterness. So good. I am obsessed. So I use this at my friend's wedding as a bridesmaid. I'll leave the video where I kind of showed you the makeup I was going to do for that. But I have been obsessed with this ever since. It's like the perfect pop of glitter. If you're looking for a great glitter eyeshadow that's not going to move anywhere, these are it. And they come in so many beautiful colors, but I just loved Kitten Karma. I just loved the kind of like pinky undertone, and it had all sorts of different shades of glitter in it. I'm trying to like spread the swatch out a little bit so you can see the glitter too. So you do kind of have to wait for them to set down, or come on, focus, there it goes. Or it kind of will like spread everywhere, but if you let it like dry down and set, it looks beautiful. It's such a pretty color. I just think it's perfect for those special occasions that you just need a little pop of glitter on the eyes. And yeah, I just love this. It's a great purchase. I would love to get as I throw it around, Jesus. I would love to get more of these, to be honest. But this one is a beautiful one to start with if you're looking to get into these. I am obsessed, so I love those. And then I have one body thing as well. I bought this before I went on vacation to Charlotte, and I love this. So this is the Hawaiian Tropics Sheer Touch sunscreen in 30. It's broad spectrum, so it protects against UVA and UVB, which is amazing. It is a chemical sunscreen, so if you don't like chemical sunscreens, you might not like this. Also, this has like a shimmer to it. Maybe, oh god, I just spread that swatch everywhere. I'll put it on the other hand. So if you don't want that, you probably won't like it, but it looks just like a normal sunscreen. But once you rub it in, it gives you this really beautiful glow. So you can kind of see there, it's all rubbed in, but it's just like a really beautiful, just an extra glow, especially on the beach. It's so pretty. And I love the way Hawaiian Tropics sunscreen smells. It reminds me of my childhood. I think my mom used to use Hawaiian Tropics, like the oil and stuff. But it's just, oh, I love the way Hawaiian Tropics smell. But it's a great sunscreen, even with all those like shimmer and the smell and stuff. It still works really well. I am very vigilant about reapplying my sunscreen, so that helps as well. But I didn't get burnt when I used this. It definitely protects against the sun, and I think it's just a great sunscreen in general, but I just love the extra little bit of, you can kind of see the shimmer in there. The extra little bit of glow and that little extra something, you know what I mean? You want to look glowy and radiant at the beach, and I just love this one. I think it's great. It doesn't have a color or anything to it. It soaks in really easily. Even when you're like sweaty and sandy and stuff, it still works really well. So yeah, I love this so much. It's such a great sunscreen, and I highly recommend it. All right, and then on to skincare. I'm gonna start with one thing that I'm not super obsessed with, and my mom actually sent this. Oh, it's still wet. Okay. First of all, is the Tula Purifying Face Cleanser. So my mom actually got this in a FabFitFun box, and she didn't really need it or want it, so she sent it to me. And I gave it a try, and I just found it was a little too harsh for my dry skin, even though it says it's perfect for dry skin. Like if you go and look it up on Ulta, it says it's great for dry skin too. I found it to be a little bit too drying for my skin. And it's just not my favorite cleanser of all time. Now I do keep this in my shower for days that I'm going to dermaplane my face, because I do want something a little bit more stripping before I dermaplane. You don't want anything like greasy or slippy on your face when you do that. You want your face to be super dry. So I do use this for that purpose, but for such an expensive cleanser, I don't think I would repurchase it for that purpose. There's other cleansers that are drying, which sounds horrible, but they're just a little bit more stripping, that are way cheaper from like the drugstore and stuff, that I would rather go and buy if I need something to do that with, and not this one. So I will use it up, and I think it's probably a good cleanser if you have a different skin type than me. My skin is dry and acne prone, and it just wasn't right for me. Like, yes, it's a purifying face cleanser, so it did, clear up some acne and left it, clarified, but I didn't find that it helped my dry skin in any way. It almost made it worse. So that's just my personal take on this one. Like I said, I'm going to keep it in my shower and use it up, but it's just not my favorite cleanser. Speaking of my favorite cleanser, however, the CeraVe Hydrating Cleanser. This is my new go-to. I'm obsessed with this. This is already my second bottle, and I'm just in love with it. I used to use this years ago when I was on Accutane, and I started using it again when I started using Differin, which I'll talk about in a second. But it's a beautiful, really gentle cleanser. If you have dry skin, this is a great one. If you have acne-prone skin, this is also a great one too, because I know we have a tendency when we have acne to try to like dry our skin out as much as possible, and it feels like if I really like get my skin super clean, that's tight and dry, then all my acne is gonna go away, which for a lot of us that's not the case. You definitely don't want to do that. The more moisturized and hydrated your skin is, the better your acne is gonna be. So that's just my personal opinion, and that's how my skin works. It might not be for you, so just keep that in mind. But for me, this is just like the perfect cleanser for my acne prone dry skin, and I just love it. It's a great price, easy to find. I can find it at our friend Meyer, Ulta, Target, anywhere I go. I know I'm gonna be able to find this, which is nice. So yeah, I'm just obsessed with this, and it goes amazing. I'm having tons of segues here today. It's great. It goes amazingly with my Foreo. So I did a whole 30-day skincare test on this little guy. This is the Luna Play, the Luna Play Plus. And I have a whole 30-day skincare test on this, and I'll leave that video up in the corner and down below if you're curious about this guy. But this is a facial cleansing brush, so it has a little button on the back, and it just vibrates. And if you want to know like more about this specifically, definitely go watch that 30-day skincare test. But I am still loving this. I still use this every night. It is still my favorite way to cleanse my face now. I can't imagine a night without this thing. And yeah, I mean, I rave about it in that 30-day skincare test too, but I just wanted to update you guys and just let you know that I still love this. And I think if it ever died, or if I ever had any issues with it, I would definitely buy the rechargeable one. This one's perfect for me right now. I definitely don't need the rechargeable one. This one is amazing, and I just love it. I'm still obsessed with it. I talk about it to my husband a lot. He's like, why are you so obsessed with this thing? I'm like, you just don't understand. You don't get it. But it is so amazing, and yeah, it makes me like want to wash my face every night too, which is nice. And it's just, I love this little guy. He's my favorite, and he goes everywhere with me every time I travel, which is nice. It's super easy to travel with because it's so small, and I am just obsessed with this. It's so good. Love this thing. And then like I was talking about earlier with the CeraVe, the other thing that I have been loving, and I'm on my second tube of and almost need to go get a third tube of already, is this Differin gel. So Differin is an I can never say it, adapalene. Did I get it? Did I do it? But it's a retinol cream gel thing, and it's specifically formulated for acne. And I started using this after my skin purged. I have a 3-month update on my skin purging, so if you're curious about that, I'll leave it up in the corner. But this stuff has really, truly cleared up my skin. My skin has not looked this good in forever, and I am just obsessed with this stuff. I use this 2 days in a row, and then I use an AHA serum that I'll talk about in a second as well. But I just think it is a great product. I think it's a great retinol, especially if you have acne, you need something a little bit harsher. If you don't have a lot of acne and you're just looking for a retinol, this is not going to be the product for you. But I think if you're looking for something to really help that skin cell turnover and unclog your pores and, you know, really help if you have some acne, this might be the product for you. The one thing I would say about this is you want to make sure you have a good rest of your skincare routine that is hydrating. Like, I definitely find that if I don't use a really nice thick cream, a hydrating cleanser, hyaluronic acid serum, stuff like that, my skin does start to flake and get a little irritated. But if I layer on hydrating serums and a hydrating cream and all that stuff, my skin doesn't seem to have an issue with it, and it really does help clear up my skin. I just love it so much. I definitely will keep repurchasing this, and I'm still loving it. All right, and then the AHA serum that I use on the nights I don't use that is the Mad Hippie Exfoliating Serum. I have a whole 60-day skincare test on this one if you're curious about this product as well, more detail. I'll leave that video up in the corner and down below as well. There's a lot of videos in this. Wow, you know, some days it just happens. But I just wanted to update you guys on this as well and just let you know that I am still loving this. It feels so good on my skin. It's not too harsh. I don't notice any irritation or redness. I don't wake up the next morning with any irritation or anything like that. And I just think it's a really great formula, and I think it's just working really well. I definitely noticed over time even more lightening than that 60-day skincare test. It just keeps working and keeps making my skin more and more even, which I love. And I just think it's a great product. I've been loving Mad Hippie recently, and this is no exception. I just think it's a great AHA serum. I think it's, you know, if you're looking for something maybe a little bit more gentle, I think this is more on the gentle side. I haven't tried a lot of other exfoliating serums, but on my sensitive, dry, acne-prone skin, this has not had any issues. I don't use it super often, like I said, but I'm just loving it. I think it's a great serum, so super excited to continue to use this. And then another serum that I am loving, I was going to do a 30-day skincare test on this, but this works so fast that I don't think you need 30 days to see results. So right before I left for my friend's wedding in Raleigh, North Carolina, my skin started flaking really badly, and I don't know why. I hadn't really changed anything, but my skin was just so dry. So I decided to pick up a new hyaluronic acid serum, and I went with the CosRX Hyaluronic Acid Hydra Power Essence. So this says it's an essence. It kind of feels like a lightweight serum to me, and that's how I use it in my skincare routine. I kind of put it in with my serums, so that's how I use it, but it worked wonders. Within like a day or two, my skin was super hydrated again. All my little flakes were gone. My skin looked perfect on the wedding day, which was great because I was so nervous that like my foundation was gonna flake off everywhere because my skin was so dry. And honestly, this thing has just been a savior. My skin just really needed that extra boost of moisture, and this really gave it to it and really locked in all that extra moisture that I needed. Now, I do follow this up with a nice cream to kind of seal it in. You definitely don't want to put on something like hyaluronic acid and then just leave it, because especially if you're in a dry climate, the moisture is actually going to get like sucked from your skin instead of getting sucked into your skin, if that makes sense. Definitely do your research on what hyaluronic acid is and the best ways to use it and stuff like that. But I have found this works wonders on my skin. Great results with this. I use it morning and night, and I'm just really happy with this serum. I think it's a great value too. It's a pretty big container full of serum compared to a lot of other hyaluronic acid serums out there. that tend to be kind of expensive. Like even the Neutrogena one, if you break it down per fluid ounce, I think it's more expensive than this one, which is crazy to me. But I love CosRx as well. I think they're a great brand. I use a couple of their products as well. And I just really love this one, and I'm so glad I found it and put it in my skincare routine because it really did save my dry skin. Alright, and then the very last product is a mask. I talked about this before, but it's kind of hard to like explain. So it comes with little patches in the top, and those patches are filled with even more serum and extra power to help do whatever that ingredient is supposed to do. So this one in particular is brightening. So it comes with little lemon slices that you put wherever you need a little bit of extra brightening. And then you put the full sheet mask over those patches. And supposedly what it does is give that area just a little bit of extra brightening, a little bit of extra loving and tension, while the sheet mask does its job on your whole face. I love sheet masks. I think this is a great one. It is a little gimmicky, I think. I think the patches do help, but I don't think it's enough that's like you need to get these ones. You know what I mean? I think sheet masks in general are great, and I think this one's a good one. I just don't think it's anything extra special, out of this world, extraordinary, if that makes sense. It's not a bad one. It's not the best one. It's just good. I think Tony Moly has other ones that I would rather purchase over this one. But it's good. I don't dislike it. But yeah, like I said, it's not my favorite. I don't know. There's not much more I can say about this. It's a good sheet mask. It's just not my absolute favorite. And honestly, that is all the stuff I've bought in the past few months. No, like I said, it wasn't a lot. These are all things that just really worked for me though. Like I said, a few things here and there I didn't, but I've really dialed into like my skincare and my hair care. So, you know, I don't want to like, especially my skincare, I don't want to mess with it too much because my skin has been looking so good. But yeah, I've been loving everything. I hope this gives you kind of an insight into where I still stand with some of these products. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. Give me a comment below if you enjoyed the video as well. And subscribe if you want to join our little adventure family here. And yeah, I think that's it for this video. So I will see you in my next adventure. Bye!